Hello and welcome to My Finance Teacher. I hope all of you guys are having a nice Friday. And in this video, I want to talk about crude oil. In the previous video on crude oil, link at the top of the screen, I mentioned that these short-term daily cycles in crude oil last anywhere between 2 to 3 months. They are somewhat irregular, and there is some potential that several days ago we've seen one of these daily cycles in crude oil finish on the 11th of February, and that would give us an only 49-day long cycle, which is relatively short. This short daily cycle of only 49 days makes me think that we might not have seen the cycle low yet, and it might still come over the next couple of weeks. However, on the other hand, over the last several days, crude oil has been performing very well. And in the midterm time frame, I am pretty bullish on crude oil. At the end of December, we started a new intermediate cycle. And even if we still are to see some sort of a correction for short-term daily cycle in crude oil, over the next couple of months, I do expect crude oil to go significantly higher. Now, given the good performance over the last several days, I don't really want to miss the chance of getting back into crude oil, as I had sold my USO positions back when USO price was 11.3. So in early February, I sold USO at 11.3, and a couple of days ago, I bought it back. Well, actually, I only bought half of that position back. Funny enough, at a slightly higher price of 11.4. Of course, I had sold it because I was expecting a correction into the daily cycle low, which might still come in another couple of weeks. So my risk strategy is to sell that USO again if crude oil breaks below this recent low of about 51.3. However, on the other hand, if crude oil convincingly goes beyond the recent high of 55.75, then that might mean that we had really seen a short daily cycle and crude oil is going to continue higher for quite a few weeks. After all, if I change this 50-day moving average into 200-day moving average, crude oil is still far below the 200-day moving average, and within this advancing phase of the intermediate cycle, it should probably break above that 200-day moving average. That would be over the next, I guess, couple of months. We're going to see crude oil somewhat above $60. So that is my play in the medium term, and that's how I try to limit my risk in the short term. What do you guys think about crude oil? Is it going to be above $60 by the end of March? Let me know in the comments below. Hit the like under this video. Really hit it as hard as you can. After all, you don't have to pay for that. And I do really appreciate all the likes and the comments I receive on my videos. Thanks for your attention and have a nice weekend.